The first lesson is I always need to be doing something by Andrew Gowato Black. So the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this lesson in 3, 2, 1.
Why doesn't anyone tell us that it's okay to do nothing sometimes? Even just trying to chill.
Yeah.
Especially in our 20s, especially when we're young, especially when we're trying to build up something, like work
Yeah.
for something, get that degree, get that job, business, whatever that is. It's hard.
True.
It's really hard to like just chill and do nothing. When you
Yeah.
feel like you're doing nothing, when you feel like you're wasting time, and you might
Yeah.
see like a TikTok or something or a reel that says, "Oh, you're wasting time, get back to work." It's stressful.
Really.
It's challenging. Recently, I've been having to deal with that, with being sick recently. And I live in Texas, and it's pretty snowy right now. It's wintertime, and this state cannot operate in the cold in the winter, so
True
they
that.
shut down everything.
Yeah.
And I can't really go out and do anything right now. I'm kind of just chilling out. Usually I'd be like at work or something right now, but I'm making this video because I have the time to do it. It's challenging because I feel like I have to do something. I feel like I have to like work something, like I feel like I'm wasting time. There's two approaches I can deal with that. I can either stress myself out, bash myself, and say, hey, why aren't you doing anything? Why aren't you doing this? Or I can either think, chill out, get bored, self-reflect a bit. Thankfully, I've been doing that a bit because to be able just to relax a bit and just kind of like come back to myself, realize where I'm going
Yeah.
at. But that doesn't really solve the problem of having always to do something. I've realized this. It's totally normal to feel like this way. It's totally normal to feel like you always have to work. You always have to be doing something. But I guess the best way to deal with that, for me, the best way I deal with it is just by doing other things besides the work stuff. And
Yeah.
by that, I mean like I was literally just bored. I wanted to go to work, but I couldn't because it was really snowy, really icy. I couldn't leave the house. It wasn't safe. So I just sat here and just did nothing. And just let my mind wander and just waited till I had wanted to do something. I was either on my phone, like probably most of us do when we're bored or we have nothing to do, or doing my hobbies and like making music, playing guitar, or I'm hanging out with my family because I still live with them. I think it's important just to let yourself just relax a bit and not really like feel
Relax.
like you have to work all the time. I'm seeing this little trend where like people my age are starting to get like two jobs, and I can understand if you're doing that because you want to make more money and you want to use up your time. I know most of the time
Yeah.
some people do that with like a mindset saying like I've always have to work, I've always have to be doing something. But here's the problem with that:
Yeah.
if you're always doing something, if you're always working, what time do you have yourself for like letting yourself think, letting yourself just get bored, doing nothing? Sure, that's not ideal, especially like in this kind of work culture era we live in. To do nothing and just think what comes to mind, what comes to your head. What is the first thing you think about when you're
Yeah.
just chilling, besides
Just
work,
chilling like
besides
bed,
feeling
man.
like you're wasting time? I remember this thing, like it was like the greatest things people have made is when they were bored, or the
Yeah.
greatest ideas people have made were bored. Boredom isn't a bad thing. Doing nothing as well, just maybe simple as just like watching Netflix a little bit, playing a game, chilling out, watching sports or something. Even that's important, just to rest and just let yourself relax a bit. Because sure, you can push yourself to the edge when it comes to work and stuff, but there's
Yeah.
only so much you can take when it comes to working so hard. And you can work very hard, you can push yourself. It comes to a time where, it's time to rest a bit. You want to drive yourself to a point where you need to just, you're not going to be in a good place. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to be drained. You're going to feel unfulfilled. And I know because I've been there. I've pushed myself pretty hard
Yeah.
sometimes. And it's just give yourself the break you need and give yourself the time for you to do nothing. How are you ever going to think if you're always just working? And if you're not comfortable with your own mind and comfortable just sitting in your own head, might something you might want to get to know, try and understand why don't I like being with myself. I think it's important to think just to like get to know yourself and be by yourself and just know who you are and be comfortable with it. Just don't be too hard on yourself when it comes to not doing anything, to not having nothing to do, no work, nothing. Because you can either stress out about that or you can get bored, find something to do. And I know this
Yeah.
is really hard for someone like me, like in their 20s, wanting to like get stuff done, be something more than they actually are right now. When events like this happen, when it's out of your control and you can't do much about it and you have to literally do nothing, it's a real big
True.
test for you to see if you're willing to like push through even like the times where it's things out of your control. What you can do, you have to
Yeah.
wait it out until you can go back to work, go back to being healthy, go back to being fully recharged, go back to feeling fully mindful of things. There's a lot of factors, and it's a big test of your patience. And it's been a big test of my patience recently this year, and that's probably one of the lessons I've learned already this year. Probably just being patient and just letting my body heal, letting the environment warm up a bit so I can do my stuff. I'm not really be too hard on myself when it comes to working. So it's tough. It's tough. You want to do so much, but you can
Yeah.
only do so much in one day,
True.
and so much within like a week and a year. If you just do enough, do enough. And if you can't do enough, always tomorrow. There's always the day after that. And it's not to say like to push things off, not take action, but understand
Yeah.
what is in your control and what is out of your control. But yeah, it's been snowing in Texas a lot. I even made a snowman. I tried to
Snowing.
make him pop up right here. You know, his name is Bobby. He's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's no
We
man.
don't get much snow here in Texas. It's cool every once
Yeah.
in a while to
True.
get it,
True that.
and just to have fun outside and just play. I live in the South, so I bet people in the North are just like,
Take it this more ice and sleet more than snow. So yeah. True that. Really ice and sleet more than snow. Yeah.
snow. What's so cool about that? That's all I got
Yeah.
for you today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment down, subscribe if you want to see more from me. I got more videos on my channel. That's all I got for you. Thank you for watching.
Uh, that was I would need to be doing something by Andrew Go What Up, but wow. Yeah, tech it is more ice and sleet than snow. True that. That's so very true. Yeah. That was I always the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye. Wow.